here at Lily's Color Lab getting our color analysis done, and we're so excited. I don't know if these colors are good for us.
No, definitely. I don't know if she's brunette, but just have a little fun.
We're excited to find out our shades, our palettes, do the whole 9 yards, and we couldn't have done it without our friends over at Hey Dude, the best, most comfiest shoes in the game. And we're also going to find out which Hey Dude colors looks best on
What
us.
Austin lips we should be wearing this summer.
I'm so excited to find out. I know nothing about color. I'm not afraid of wearing any color, to be honest.
No, we're fearless in that department.
So we're gonna go figure it out. Okay, we're here at the Color Lab with our girl Riley. She's gonna give a little intro about what she does here at Lily's Color Lab.
Hi everyone, I am the senior analyst at Lily's Color Lab. So here in color analysis, we are looking at somebody's natural hair, skin, and eye colors, and we're using color theory to figure out the palette that would suit them the best. So today we have 2 subjects. We're gonna be looking at their natural hair, skin, and eyes, draping them with different fabrics and seeing, does their skin tone look even? Do they start to look a little ill in some colors? Basically, we just wanna make sure that everybody looks very healthy, very bright, and that their best features are coming forward with their colors in their wardrobe. All right, so.
Oh my God.
Let's drape her up.
Yeah. Are you nervous?
Like,
I'm nervous.
But that's such a thing. It's like influencers saying, I'm scared of doing the most like innocent thing. Like, I'm so scared. It's literally draping it up.
Yeah.
Green.
So we're starting with the 4 main seasons. For reference, this is the chart that we're looking at. There's 12 possible seasons. The original form of color analysis really only had 4. It was true winter, true spring, true autumn, and true summer. And the palettes, they are inspired by the natural seasons, so autumn colors look a lot like the landscape of, nature in the autumn time. But that's not the only thing that they're inspired by. You have color theory characteristics like bright versus soft colors, warm and cool, and light and dark that would help you to figure out which of these 12 seasons you are.
Okay.
I already know what ones I hope I am.
Basically, I'm starting with one color family, in this case green, and we're looking at a version of that color for each season. So we have the emerald green for winter, the moss for autumn, and then we have a blue in place for summer, and this very bright green for the spring. So we're just focusing on the 4 main seasons to see which one you are. When we see this first color, your skin does look really even and bright, your lip color really pops, but at the same time this color seems a little bit heavy on you, especially causing some shadowing around the inner and outer corners of your eyes.
Yeah.
If I switch from winter to autumn, autumn causes a lot more redness in your skin here.
Yeah, it does.
And so that's one thing when I talk about even skin, we're looking for like the 3 sections of your face to transition really gently. So the area under your eyes, sometimes it can look really dark in certain colors. Our cheeks can look really red in certain colors, and then this area around the mouth tends to go like green, gray, or yellow sometimes. So we want to make sure that all 3 portions, or rather sections of your face, are the same color.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, so here it's really even, and then when we switch to this color here, it's a little bit dark under your eyes. If we go back to a cooler color,
It's so funny.
you look really bright and your eyes pop.
Yes, I think she's stunning.
Yeah, you look good in that color. And then we have our spring color, which I think is really nice as well. There's a little bit of reflection here, but we'll kind of keep an eye on spring colors, see if we want to consider that more later. So here, it seems a bit heavy. There's some blue underneath your eyes. Your skin, it looks neutral on the surface. I'm kind of debating between warm and cool at the moment, but between these 2 colors, I definitely think that you're leaning warmer, like this here.
Yeah.
It harmonizes better with your features. There's not as much blue in your skin.
Yeah,
That one looks so pretty with your eyes.
And then summer, I think, is a really nice light color on you.
Okay.
Spring makes you pop a lot as well. Your lip color especially really pops there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's my lip color. Yeah, a little pinky.
Looks pinky.
All right, so we've got winter. I think winter overall is a little too bright.
Yeah.
So in addition to looking at your undertone, we also want to see that a color balances well with you, that we're not kind of looking at the color before we see your face. And in this case, I'm really drawn towards the color instead of up towards your eyes.
Look here.
Yeah.
This is the prize. I'm money maker, babe.
And when we switch to autumn, this color seems really dark and heavy in comparison. I definitely think you're a spring or summer girly.
Yay! Well,
Yeah.
I'm bored. I'm a Leo.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, it is really pretty, and your skin looks smooth, it looks bright, it goes really well with your blonde hair.
Thank you.
And then when we switch to spring, this particular yellow is just a little overwhelming, but I still think the lightness works for you.
Yeah.
I see her lips get pinker
Right?
in that
That's
one.
crazy. I see like the redness in my face pop out.
Yeah, so it could be that this particular shade is a little too warm, but maybe a different spring shade, like a light spring shade instead of a true would work better.
Okay, learning. Now time for the red. And I initially think this is a little harsh, but I did wear a red set in Miami and I got a lot of compliments on it.
That looks really nice on you.
Yeah.
Harmonizes well with your skin. I was also really pleasantly surprised by this red here.
Yeah, me
Sometimes
too.
this can be such an intense color, but on you it harmonizes really well. Your lip color pops.
It's so funny, you never even realize there's so many different whites.
So many whites.
Yeah.
Dude.
So the winter white is just true cool tone, pure white. When we look at autumn, it's a lot creamier, more yellow. When we look at summer, it's an off version of the bright white here. And then springs tend to wear a little bit of a brighter, fresher ivory color. When I look at the first true white, this is where I notice, even though hair doesn't play a huge role in this, your eyebrows and your hairline looks a little bit ashy, a little light, like it's kind of blending in. Your under eye is a little bit gray, but when I switch to something warmer, you can see your hair color comes back and you can really see your brows as well. So I do think that something a little warmer works well. We also have gentle versions of the off-whites. So cool off-white versus ivory. My favorite is this last one though.
More of ivory.
Yeah, it was the perfect amount of warmth without being too much.
Yeah.
I like the 3 last ones. Yeah.
Okay, so I won't have a true white wedding dress. Thank you.
So we have true black here. The truest form, the brightest black, is reserved for winters. And I do think that it seems a bit harsh against your lighter features.
Yeah.
When we look at something like a darker warm brown, I think this suits you better.
Yeah.
It's a lot softer on your complexion. This one here is really nice. And then we have a nice warm beige, which makes, again, your hair and your skin look really
I like
bright.
the beige a lot.
Yeah, I like the beige
the
too.
beige.
I do
Which is
too.
weird because I always used to think it would like wash me out.
No, I feel like when you wear beige, I'm gonna like think you're really giving sophisticated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to take you really seriously if you wear beige.
I low-key kind of like this one.
Yeah,
me
so a lot of times grays work really well on summers. Something a little bit warmer like this is more so for autumns. It does cause a little bit of shadowing around the outer edge of your eye, so it seems heavy despite being a light color. When we look at something like this though, you look really bright. And then we have our light dove gray, really pretty color.
Oh, really?
Wow, yeah.
So you are between light spring or light summer. Now that we're at your last 2 palettes, these are all gonna be great colors on you. It's more so deciding which undertone suits you the best because it's really gonna matter when you start looking for makeup or when you dye your hair, that type of thing.
We love a coral.
That'd be so much fun.
All right, so I stacked up the colors alternating between light spring and light summer. And the idea here is as we pull the colors away, we'll just see, do you lean a little cooler towards the light summer or a little warmer towards the light spring?
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch.
You're light spring.
Light spring. Fun.
That's so awesome.
So what color Hey Dudes do you think would match my hair the best?
Good question.
Like, I'm picturing her in like a little, like the outfit to go with this is
Even like this
maybe she's
pale.
wearing a little like yellow active set and that bright yellow pop, and she's leaving her workout class and needs to slide on her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like this would be a good basic
Ooh,
color.
okay, yes, I wore those for my Hey Dude Sydney Sweeney ad. These are the
Camel.
best, the classic.
Yeah, a nice warm brown color like that could work. And if you want to do something a little bit kind of spunky and fun, you can go take a look at those leopard print ones.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't choose the black and white color scheme, but more so the brown,
Ooh,
the warm brown color scheme with the off-white sole.
love that.
And because there's no harsh black in that and the color scheme is majority warm, that would work really well with a light spring outfit.
I love that. I would love to know more about the makeup and like what would enhance my features.
Nude lip is really good for light summer, and even like the kind of retro concealer style lip looks good on the light summer. And that's because they have a little more mutedness than you.
Yeah.
But light spring has a touch of brightness that makes a slightly bolder lip color work well.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily going to be super bold like your classic bold red, but something that's more like a pigmented pink could be really pretty.
Love that.
So here's a little fan if you want to take a look at the other colors in your palette as far as lips go.
For her blushes, should she like put them like should she go heavy?
I usually
on
do
them?
bronzer and then blush like here.
Yeah, but you don't have to go super heavy with your blush because you can do the bronzer and blush duo. And that's going to add a lot of color to your cheeks already.
Ooh, wig time, baby.
So
Cool.
you could potentially do one of these colors. This is like the more natural option. This one could be cute because you do have that warmer undertone to go with a slightly warmer hair color.
Yeah.
Which one are you kind of gravitating towards?
Like this one, like you said, would be like the more Natural.
And it is a little brighter as well.
Let's try this one.
Okay, perfect. We'll just
Wait, looks
put
like I
her
have
to
like
the
a
side.
bump it in.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Wait, actually, that like matches your eyebrows.
Yeah, and the color on your cheek looks really bright with that hair next to it. Looks good.
I don't know if it's my favorite look, TBH.
It's funny though, because your hair color is lighter and brighter than this.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who naturally have that don't really go for a darker shade of blonde.
Yeah.
Which is why I think you might be a little limited with your hair colors, but
Yeah.
you could add strawberry to your own hair and kind of retain some of that brightness, and that would be really nice.
Maybe just like strawberry highlights or something.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to see what Kelly's is because I feel like we're gonna be different.
We have our winter color here. I think your eyes look really bright, your skin looks great. When we switch from the winter to the autumn, there's a little bit more warmth in your complexion, especially your cheeks. Switching from autumn to summer, I think this color is a little bit draining around your eyes, and your lip color is kind of blending in as well. When I switch from summer to spring, I find that this color is pretty intense. I think the undertone suits you in that you have a really nice color in your complexion, but the color itself is reflecting a lot into your skin. So here we have the winter blue. I again think it's a little too bright. It's pulling my attention away from your face, but when I switch to something warmer like this autumn color here, immediately your eyes pop, your skin warms up, your under eyes look great. So I think this is a really flattering blue. When we switch to summer, there's still that drained kind of gray look to your skin. And then spring is a little bit better here. So I do think that you're leaning warm as well.
Damn, I've been editing all my Instagram photos to cool.
So on the scale of bright and soft, I do think that you lean on the slightly softer side. Bright colors are super saturated, really intense like the winter, but when we look at a more muted color, something with a slight grayish undertone,
I like that.
immediately your face is more in focus. I can actually see the contours of your bone structure, your lip color pops. So this balances really well with you. When we switch to summer, I again think this color is draining. And then spring is nice because it's warm, but I still feel like it's a little too bright compared to the autumn, which seems to match you very well.
Yeah, I actually saw it. It's so funny how you can see it more on them than yourself. It's kind of like ASMR a little.
I have had clients ask me to do like an ASMR channel, like live stream me doing this.
Yeah.
But I don't know, ASMR.
I think live streaming this would be so smart.
You have such a gentle voice too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think you look great in dark colors. Despite having the lighter eyes, I wouldn't describe your features as leaning very light. Your brows and your hair really add to your depth, and the fact that you don't look overwhelmed or that these dark colors don't look heavy on you is really nice. So your eye area is very bright, there's very minimal shadowing there. When we switch to something like the autumn, still looks great. Here we have the summer, and the summer is too light.
Yeah.
And then the spring here, I think, is causing your skin to look a little orangish. That's just because it's a really strong coral undertone there.
Goodbye, coral. I didn't think we were gonna go this way.
All right, so we've got bright white versus an ivory. And again, I think your skin just lights up in a warmer color. When we look at the cooler color, even though your skin looks bright, it also looks like it's a little gray. Again, you have a bit of that cold look where your under eyes and your lips look purple.
Sorry.
Yeah, the warm color makes you look really golden. This here is like kind of on the fence. I really love the ivory.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so warm whites are gonna be great for you too. Thank you.
Warm white dress shopping. Ah!
We have true black versus brown. I think you look so good in the brown.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love
brown
that.
too.
Yeah.
I do a lot of like brown on my eyes. I do like brown eyeliner and stuff.
Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily need to do brown mascara because that might make your lashes look a little too light, but if you did the brown black, that could also match well. And then the summer brown, it's nice, but it's not better than the chocolate brown. And then we have our beige here. Same thing, I really do think that you look great in like rich and slightly darker colors. And your contrast is a little bit more intense. So when you look at the color difference between your hair, skin, and eyes, since your hair, your brows are noticeably darker than your skin and your eyes, you'd probably be around medium. All right, so we have our grays.
I love gray.
Especially heather gray. I think heather gray is gonna look really nice on you. Yeah, so instead of mole, I would suggest the lizard.
Yeah, that'll bring out the eyes.
Yeah, your eyes pop, your skin looks really even, and again, that under eye area is matching well with your cheek. It's not looking darker in comparison to the rest of your skin like it is in these very cool options.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I'm really leaning towards a warm autumn for you. So because your dominant characteristic so far is warmth, you look good in a lot of different warm colors, we're gonna test the true spring and the true autumn against each other. Here we have the autumn. I really love this color on you. Your skin looks great, looks nice and airbrushed, your eyes are really popping, and the color blends well. When we switch to the spring, the brighter option, the color seems to overwhelm you, kind of wash you out. If we were to switch back though to that softer color,
Ooh, that's
this
so
matches
pretty.
so well with you.
I see that.
That instead of something super, super bright. Now, if you're tanner, you might find that some of the true spring colors, like maybe a yellow or a coral, will work, but at your baseline features, your most natural look, the true autumn is looking really good on you. And I love, love, love this blue.
Yeah, that's so pretty.
Warm blue is so good on you. Then we have the aqua from spring, still a little bright. So basically the difference here is we're just seeing something that balances and harmonizes versus something that pulls a little bit of attention away from your face. So you are true autumn.
Woo! I don't know why, I'm gonna be honest. Like, part of me like didn't want to be in autumn. I don't know why I care. I don't know why.
It's so funny though, because with my
spring.
clients, autumn is one of the most coveted palettes, except for the people who are autumns.
Oh.
They're always like, can it be a summer? Can it be a spring? The lighter colors.
Classic. What are you thinking for me?
Yeah, so because you're warm, I would recommend those similar two colors, either the leopard print or the canvas, the camel. If you scroll down a little bit, you can also do the off-whites here with the off-white sole.
I like this one a lot.
Or even a little bit lighter, like that peachy color. Yeah, that would be a cool one.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I also saw a navy one briefly.
Oh, up here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be a really nice one.
I think I might have to lock and load these.
I'm gonna drape you with a slightly warmer white because this is a little stark against the lipstick.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, that's so pretty.
You can also do the bold lip, so you can do like a bold red lip, very little minimal eye makeup. That's because you have such a strong brow, you don't really need to add a ton of emphasis up here. You already have good emphasis here, so maybe some mascara if you want a little bit of eyeliner.
Yeah.
But then a bolder lip, maybe like a red or a darker purple than what you would do every day. And then for every day, you can do more blush heavy looks with maybe a lip gloss or a lip tint or something like that.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you want to look at any hair colors? These would be two other options aside from your natural. You can go with something more orange. Some people like this. Some people, the maintenance takes, too much out of them. This is a really pretty color though.
Try that.
All right, go ahead and hold the forehead. We'll pop this over your bun. And I just tucked the bangs to the side. There we go.
See how it matches your eyebrows?
And I think that's enough red too. Like it's enough warmth to bring out your eyes. Did you want to see what the copper looks like?
Yeah.
Okay.
F it.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Low key.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I think it goes well with your brows.
Yeah,
The
it's a
first
little-
one was like a little different from your brows, so maybe you would tint your brows or something to match. This
Or
one
maybe I
pairs
just
really
like
well.
that wig better because it's not like. But I think it low key. Imagine you had this much hair. And that is the color analysis with our queen, Riley. Everyone make sure to get to Lily's Color Lab. It's right in New York City, super informative, super cool.
If you want to look your best this year, come talk to Riley.
What a cool color analysis. I feel like I figured out so much about my tones, my under eyes.
You gotta go shopping.
Totally. So we thought, what better way to style our Hey Dudes with our color palettes? I decided to do a little contrast because this is in my light spring color palette. And same with this. So I wanted to see how they would bring each other out. And I do like the pop of color. But that leads me to Kelly's jean
And I
ones.
did I was warm autumn, so I had some of these like blues and navies. And so I just thought I would do a little pop down there, bring the eyes out up here.
And it matches your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Those look really good on you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
One of the things I thought was really cool is how like when you have a shirt on, it like reflects on your chin.
Yes. I
I'm
notice
not seeing
that all
any
the time.
reflection from the navy.
Thank you.
What about
Over
me?
here, charcoal. No, and you could also tell here because you get more.
More color.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that was so fun. Thank you, Hey Dude, for sponsoring this video. Go get your Hey Dudes at heydude.com, the comfiest shoes in the game.
Now our closets are gonna match us even better.
Thanks to you, Hey Dude. See you later, dudes.